Hey everybody, TheBigJB here for Morning Thunder. That's right. Here I am again, only a mere 6 months later since, I guess it's only 5 months later since I recorded my last video. The last video that I recorded, and forgive me if I get a little emotional here, was called The Anniversary That I Never Wanted. It was about my wife getting cancer in 2015 or receiving that diagnosis. And I recorded that video, and then that weekend went on a trip with my son for his birthday. And the anniversary that we were talking about was one that I was really concerned about. And in that video I said things like, I hope and here's what I want to have happen, but I was really anxious about finding out the results of what was going to happen because she was going to have another scan. Well, as it turns out, we found out on the exact same day, 1 year later, that she had a recurrence of cancer. That sucks. And I've had this on my to-do list to record this video for the last several months. Excuse me. The problem is that so many of you have been so supportive, and so many of you made comments on my video about, yay, glad she's beat it and all that other stuff, that I felt heartbroken to record this video and say, actually, it's come back. It's been really hard. To go through it once was really crappy. To go through this again is, it feels really unfair. And the last several months have been a real challenge for both of us. Faith and hope have been a little hard to come by. We are people of faith, and it's been a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, there have been some crises of faith along the way. But we haven't given up. The problem is that it does feel like it's uncertain. For the first few weeks after getting the diagnosis, I really was afraid, and I really wrestled with what to do, how to respond. I would wake up in the night afraid of losing her, begging God not to take her from me. And then our pastor prayed, and something that he said really resonated with me, and I wanted to share it with everybody. What he said was, tomorrow is promised to no man, which is true, right? Tomorrow is uncertain, and we always say that. But something like this certainly brings it into a very sharp focus. Tomorrow's promised to no man. The fact that my wife has the diagnosis of cancer, or had the diagnosis of cancer, doesn't change that. Tomorrow was never promised. The fact that she got the diagnosis of the recurrence doesn't change that again. But it sure does make you appreciate the time that you have, and like I said, really bring into sharp focus the fact that tomorrow is promised to no man, and it's important to cherish every day. So that made a huge difference for me. It's still hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's still hard. There are still days where I worry. As the caregiver, it's a big concern for me. Not just as in exhaustion, but what the future holds. We don't know. So at this point, she's gone through another round of chemo for the last few months. Several cycles, some really heavy chemo, no hair loss this time, but it's still been a challenge, and it's been hard on her. So she finished last week thankfully her final one of this cycle. We had her checkup yesterday. Everything is looking good. And all that means is, from the blood levels that she has and what the CAT scan says, that there's no detectable signs of cancer. She's still going to be monitored, and what she's going to do is be on a maintenance dose of chemotherapy every 3 weeks. It does not have the same side effects. There is no pre-medication, so she won't be sedated. So it's something that she could go do on her own. Should take 30 to 45 minutes, and then she can go about her day. So it's not a major interruption like it has been so far, which is awesome. So what we've been trying to do is process, thinking about what's going on. What do we, how do we respond? How do we handle things? How do we move forward? And personally, I've been going to see a counselor who's been amazing, very, very helpful to me in thinking about my own emotional response, my own mental response, preparing for things, dealing with the things that are going on in my heart. So it's been really, really good. So I think for now, keep checking the time down there because I need to get to my train. I think for now I'm going to go ahead and call it on this video, but I'm probably going to do another one maybe tomorrow to talk about just a little bit about what I've been learning about myself and about this process. Like I said, it's been a challenge and it's been tough, but we're not giving up. We're going to keep pushing forward and hoping for the absolute best. Thank you guys so much for all your support and help. You guys have been awesome through all of this. Sorry that I've been so out of touch. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.